Okay, let's talk about PMS. Does it sometimes feel like this monthly storm that you just have to get through? Well, if that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. We're going to break down some real, practical strategies that can actually help you find some relief. Yeah, that feeling of dread, does that ring a bell? The mood swings, the bloating, the cravings, all of it. The thing is, you are so not alone in this. And the best part, you really don't have to just push through it. There are actual, effective steps you can take, and we're going to walk through them. So we're going to look at this with a really simple tiered approach. Seriously, think of it like a roadmap. We'll start with lifestyle stuff, then we'll look at adding some extra support, and finally, we'll touch on medical options if your symptoms are more intense. It's all about finding what's right for you. All right, let's dive into step one. This is all about your lifestyle. And honestly, this is your first and most powerful line of defense. For so many people, making these kinds of adjustments can make a huge difference, especially for those milder symptoms. And what I love about this is how simple these changes can be, right? On one side, you've got this stuff to lean into, things like aerobic exercise, maybe finding ways to manage stress. And then on the other side, the things to kind of pull back on, especially in the couple of weeks before your period. We're talking about caffeine, alcohol, sugar. You know the drill. It's really just about giving your body a better baseline so it can handle those hormone shifts a little more smoothly. So just take a quick look at this. I mean, really look. Is there just one small thing here you could try? Maybe it's getting a little more sleep, or maybe it's skipping that second cup of coffee in the afternoon. What's one thing you could start with like today or this week? Okay, so what if you've tried the lifestyle stuff and you still need a little more help? That brings us to our next level, nutritional and herbal support. But, and this is super important, you've got to talk to your doctor before you start taking any new supplements. Seriously, make that a priority. What we're looking at here is where the science is really solid. The evidence is strong for calcium and vitamin B6. They can really help with things like fatigue, cravings, mood swings, and bloating. Now, for others, like magnesium and omega-3s, the research is a bit more mixed. That doesn't mean they won't work, just that the results can vary from person to person. Now let's talk about Tier 3. If you're dealing with moderate to severe symptoms or the much more intense PMDD, then medical treatments are an incredibly effective option. This is absolutely a conversation to have with your doctor so you can figure out the perfect fit for what you're experiencing. So here's the key takeaway. Different treatments tackle different problems. You've got SSRIs, a type of antidepressant, which are proven to be really effective for the emotional side of things, like irritability and anxiety. Then you have hormonal contraceptives. They work completely differently by stabilizing your hormones, which can be a total game changer for physical symptoms like bloating and breast tenderness. So, as you can see, from simple lifestyle tweaks all the way to medical support, there is a whole range of options out there for you. The most important thing, really, is to remember that you have choices. You can take control of this. So the only question left is, what's one step, just one, that you can take for your well-being, starting today?